Hey Grownups, I have something exciting to share with you. There's a brand new kids podcast out now that I think you're going to love. It's called Mysteries About True Histories. This show is perfect if you love adventures, solving riddles, and maybe even some wacky math problems. But I need a little help from some new friends to tell you more. Max and Molly, take it away.
From the creators of Who Smarted, Starglow Media, comes a brand new podcast called Mysteries About True Histories.
Does that sound serious enough?
Max, we only have 30 seconds for this promo. Just tell them how your mysterious aunt recruited us into a secret order of problem solvers who travel time and have epic adventures.
I don't have to. You just did.
Catch new episodes of Mysteries About True Histories every Thursday on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, Tailblazers! I'm Rebecca Cunningham, and this is Girl Tales, a kids' podcast of feminist stories for a new generation. Before we get started, I'd like to wish a happy belated birthday to Piper. Piper, I hope your birthday was awesome. Now on to our episode. This is Kongji and Patji by Nina Key. Enjoy!
Hi, hello there. Oh, it's so lovely to meet you. Oh, I just love helping children, and I find that I don't get to help them as much as I'd like to these days. In fact, I just came down from the heavens and helped a very special one recently. Well, she's not really a child anymore, but she'll always be just a child to me. Oh, what? You want to hear more about her? Wait, that's what you wanted help with today? A story? Well, all right. Get cozy and prepare yourself to hear the story of Kongji.
Let's see. I washed and hung up the laundry, cooked all 3 meals for today, prepared rice and vegetables for tomorrow, did the dishes, helped stepmother and my stepsister Patji fill the holes in their clothes, gathered wood for the fire, and cleaned the house from top to bottom. Well, I think that should be it for today. I better get to bed and get ready to do it all again tomorrow. Oh! Hello there, little mouse. Where did you come from? Oh, I see. It's true. The weather has been rather unpredictable lately, and it's been causing a food shortage for the whole kingdom. I can see why that would make you come inside to look for food. But you should be careful, little mouse. Stepmother and Patji do not take kindly to little creatures like yourself in the house. They're likely to scream and throw things at you if they see you here. Well, they certainly do have their moments. I can't say that I agree with everything they do, but they're all the family that I have now. You see, my mother died when I was very young, and then my father only a few years after he got married to my stepmother. Wow, a husband and 12 children. How lucky you are to have such a big family. Of course, I wish for the same. I suppose finding a husband would get me out of this household more quickly, but I'm not sure that getting married is really what I want. Thank you for your advice anyway. You're right, of course. Family is very important. Here, why don't you take some of these chestnuts to give your family? That way you won't have to run around in this house anymore looking for food. Anytime, my friend. As I said before, times have been rather hard with the weather and the food shortage. We have to do our best to take care of one another. A very dry day tomorrow, Not good for any kind of farming, you say? Well, thank you for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. Now, that mouse is off to bed, and so am I.
Adorable, isn't she? So sweet and hardworking and kind to animals. Let's see what happens the next morning.
Kongji? Patji!
What time is it?
Kongji, get your lazy bones down here now!
Coming! I'm coming, stepmother!
There you are, Kongji. It took you long enough. Next time, come right away when I call for you.
What's all the commotion? Both of you interrupted the most wonderful dream I had of me marrying a handsome prince.
You can take a nap later, Patji, while Kongji gathers firewood for tonight's fire. Here, you two. Take these.
Ew. What is this? Why are you giving this to me?
A hoe? But...
Today, you two are to plow the field with these. The weather has been terrible, and we need to prepare the fields for the crops, if we are to eat in this upcoming winter.
But, stepmother, it has been very dry and the earth is very hard. I've heard from a friend that today isn't the best day to try to do any kind of farming. Perhaps we could wait a few days until there's been some rain?
Quiet! You're just a silly girl who knows next to nothing. You'll do as I say.
But Mommy!
I don't want to hear any more complaining.
Stepmother, if this task must be done today, then perhaps I could have a better tool. This wooden hoe seems old and looks like it would break.
My new metal one seems fine to me. Nice and sharp.
Maybe if I could have a tool like Patji's?
I said quiet! You'll take what you're given. It's always this way with you, Kongji. Complaining, talking back, being ungrateful. I can't wait until I can marry you off to some poor farmer and finally be rid of the burden that your father placed on me when he died and left you with me. Now go. Go plow the field, the two of you. You won't get a morsel of food until the job is done.
So Patji gets a sharp new tool made out of metal, while Kongji gets an old, broken-down wooden one. Not very fair, is it? Let's see how the two of them do in the field. I'm finally done. And just in time. I'm starting to get so hungry. Wow, Kongji. You really haven't done much work at all yet, have you? You'd better hurry up. The sun is starting to get so hot.
It's just... this tool. If I dig any harder, I'm afraid it'll break. Patji, do you think I could borrow yours? Now that you're done doing your half of the field, I mean?
No. I don't think Mommy would like that. She's been telling me to keep better track of my things. You should just use what she gave you.
But the dirt is so hard. And with this old wooden hoe, I just can't seem to...
I want to bring this hoe back to her and show her how well I've done. Woo! Maybe she'll even let me have some shike with my lunch as a reward.
Please, Patji. I thought of a way to plow the field in half the time. If I plow the first furrow down the center and then turn around and... If you could stay for a few more minutes, I'd give the hoe back to you in no time. I just want to borrow it for a little while to get at least the hardest parts done.
Sorry. All this hard work has just made me so hungry. I'll see you at home for lunch, though. Or dinner. Whenever you get done.
Okay. Well, I just have to keep going. Just keep going. Oh, no. The hoe is broken. How will I plow this field now? I feel so frustrated. I'm so hungry, so hot and tired. If only my mother and father were still here to help me. And Ox? How strange. What are you doing here all by yourself? Where's your owner?
Don't cry, Kongji. I'm here to help you, like you once helped me. A few months ago, I got a stone in my hoof, and when you saw me limping by the side of the road, you helped me pick it out. Go look in those bushes beyond the trees. There, you'll find a yoke and a plow. Great! Put the yoke over my neck and shoulders. Ooh. I'll plow this field for you in no time. Take a rest in the shade. If you look in the trees, you'll find ripe, juicy apples to eat while you wait.
Oh, Ox! Thank you! Thank you so much!
Oh, poor Kongji. I am so glad that the ox came to help her, just as she needed it. Now, a few hours later...
Kongji! There you are. Your sister came home hours ago. Where have you been? Lazing around, I'll bet.
Oh, it was the strangest thing, stepmother. Let me tell you what happened. I was plowing the field with the hoe you gave me when it broke, and then...
You broke the hoe I gave you?
Well, yes. It was very old, and the earth was so hard. I'm very sorry, but...
Excuses. That's all I hear coming from your mouth. In fact, I'm sure you broke it on purpose, to get out of the work I told you to do.
No, stepmother, the field has been plowed. Please, listen. There was an ox that appeared. It was like a miracle. It came and plowed the field for me.
Lies. Stop telling stories. Patji was able to return her hoe to me in perfect shape. And she finished several hours earlier than you.
But if you'll just go take a look, stepmother. The field has been plowed. I even found some ripe, juicy apples on the trees nearby. I only ate one and brought the rest home so we could eat them all together.
I see. So you spent your time lazing about and picking apples instead of doing the task I gave you. You broke your own hoe and let Patji do all the work of plowing the field.
No, stepmother, it wasn't like that at all. Please, if you'll just go look.
I don't have time for your lies. As a punishment, you'll go to bed without any food. Now go.
Oh, Kongji's stepmother doesn't seem to act very kindly towards Kongji. In fact, I dare say she's nicer to Patji than Kongji. And now, see what happens. In the morning...
Kongji! Kongji!
Yes, stepmother? What is it?
Since Patji did such a good job plowing the field yesterday, I'm taking her to the market to buy some treats.
Yes, stepmother.
In addition to your regular chores, you are to fill this large clay jar with water so that we can use it to cook rice tomorrow. Have this done by the time we come back.
Wait, stepmother?
What is it now?
This clay jar has a large hole in the bottom. How will the water stay inside?
Must I do everything for you? Figure it out!
Oh, what'll I do? It's okay. I just have to try. Just keep going.
Oh, another hard task for Kongji from her stepmother. I wonder what she'll do. Let's see how she's doing a few hours later.
Oh, what do I do? The hole in this clay jar is just too large and the water keeps coming out. The sun is almost set, and stepmother and Patji are sure to be home soon. Stepmother is sure to punish me again for disobeying her. But this is such an impossible task! If only stepmother listened to me! The way that I'm sure my mother would have. What's that noise? A frog? But it's been so dry and we're so far from the river. It must be the changes in the weather. You should be at home on the riverbank with your family, but instead you're out here searching for water.
Don't worry about me. The rains will be coming very soon. I just came here to help you.
Help me? But why?
I want to help you, like you helped save my children from a group of unkind boys. They found my babies by the river and wanted them to race each other. When my froglets didn't move, they tried to force them to go by poking them with sharp sticks. But you stopped the boys and made them let my children go. Now, go to the well and get some more buckets of water, Kongji. I will fit myself into this crack, and that way, the water will not run out of this clay jar.
But
Don't worry, it won't hurt me at all. Frogs breathe and absorb water through our very thin skins.
Oh, thank you, Frog. Thank you.
Go now, before your stepmother and Patji come back.
It's working!
Kongji, look! Look at the beautiful dress my mother got me. There were so many beautiful things at the market. I ate so many delicious treats. It was lovely. Oh, and did you know that the village magistrate is holding a dance in just 7 days for all the people in the village? It was all anyone was talking about today. All the single women in the village are ordered to attend. Even you! People are saying it is so he can find a wife and start a family. Others are saying it is to distract from the fact that he has not yet been able to find a solution for this year's unusual weather. Oh, everyone is worried about the crops and having enough to eat this winter and—
Kongji! Have you done all the things I asked you to do? Did you fill the clay jar with water like I told you to?
Yes, stepmother.
Well, let me see. It seems like you've finally been applying yourself. The jar is filled with water all the way to the top. Wait a minute. What's that inside the crack?
It's, a frog!
Excuse me, coming through. Hey, I'm hopping over here.
It's on my new jewel!
Look out!
Look out! It's in my hair!
Quiet, Patji. It's gone. There's nothing on your new dress or in your hair. You did this, Kongji.
The frog was just helping me. I was trying to find a way to fill the pot with water. The crack was too large to—
No, you did this on purpose. You tried to scare me and your stepsister. A nasty prank.
No, stepmother, I promise I wasn't trying
Get out of my sight until I can figure out how to appropriately punish you. Go!
Sweet Kongji. Even with the frog's help, she wasn't able to please her stepmother. Stepmother did, in fact, think of a punishment for Kongji. And several days later—
Little mouse! It's you! Hello! You're still hanging around here, I see. You should say the same for me. Very funny. My stepmother has forbidden me to leave the household, and I haven't left in about a week. It's been one of the worst punishments yet. I miss being outside in nature with the animals. News from the outside? Sure! I would love to hear how all the animals are doing. Heavy rains coming? Flooding by the river? But the village is wholly unprepared. All of our seeds will be washed away. I have to find a way to communicate this news to the magistrate. He must tell the farmers to wait to plant their crops as soon as possible, or we will all go hungry this winter. But how?
Kongji! Kongji! Get over here!
Yes, you better get going. Thank you for the news, my friend. Yes, stepmother, I'm here. Wow, you both look so nicely dressed today. Are you going someplace special?
Don't you remember, Kongji? Today's the day! We're going to the magistrate's dance!
Right, the dance. I could talk to the magistrate then.
One of the women who attend will surely be asked to be his wife. Oh, I hope it's me. It will be like a dream come true. But, Mommy, didn't the magistrate say that all the single women in the village were supposed to go? What about Kongji?
Yes, Kongji's going too.
I am?
Yes, of course. We don't dare disobey the magistrate's orders. You just have to finish your chores first.
Wow, what an enormous bag of rice!
I want you to hull all the rice in this bag before you come to the dance. Take the husk off of every single grain and don't miss a single one.
Oh, the whole bag, Mommy? Are you sure? Won't it take her forever to even get through half of it? How is she supposed to make it to the— Great! Try to, finish up, Kongji, and we'll see you there.
Remember, if you miss any of the husks, I'll know. And if you think last week's punishment was bad, I'll make you stay indoors 3 times, no, 10 times as long. You'll never go outside again.
Yes, of course, stepmother. What shall I do? I must speak with the magistrate. But if I don't do as my stepmother says, she will punish me even worse than before. I don't know if I can bear much more. I've been so lonely in this household with no one to care for me. I wish I had people who loved me the way my mother and father used to.
Oh, don't cry, Kongji! Don't cry! Don't cry!
A flock of sparrows?
Yes, Kongji, we're here to help. We will haul all of the grains of rice in this bag for you, and we won't miss a single one. Come, everyone! Let's do this together! And make quick work of it!
Oh my goodness. But how? Why?
Yes, children, it's me. This is the part where I come into the story. Exciting, isn't it? Like I said, I love helping. Now, back to the story. Hello, my dear.
An angel.
Yes, I am. But come closer, my love. Look upon my face, Kongji.
Oma? Is it you? Are you the one who's been sending animals to help me?
Yes, my daughter. But they were all eager and willing to help. They've been looking for a chance to repay you for your kindness.
My kindness? What do you mean?
You helped the ox pick a rock out of its hoof. You saved the frog's children from a group of boys with sharp sticks. And you helped the flock of sparrows when you...
Oh, yeah, when you put me back into my nest! Oh, I thought I was ready to fly and tried a little too early. Oh, I thought I was a goner for sure, but then you saved me!
You have a sharp and clever mind, a passion for nature, and a beautifully kind heart. And you are loved, Kongji. So loved.
Oh, Oma! I've never been able to know you until now, but somehow I've still missed you so much.
My beautiful child, I am always with you. You will always be my daughter. And now, my darling, we must prepare you for the dance. You won't be able to get inside to speak to the magistrate looking the way you do now. So let me help you. Oh, that's much better.
Oh, wow. My clothes, my shoes, and my hair. They've transformed.
There we go. We're just about finished. Oh, wow, Kongji. You look beautiful. Look, everyone.
These robes look so rich and fine. The beautiful silk and colors. The embroidery. I couldn't possibly...
You can, and you should. Go, my daughter. Help the village and help yourself. Your future awaits you at the dance.
I will, Oma. Oh, but first, I have to draw a quick diagram to help me explain my plan to the magistrate. If the farmers can plant rows of crops here, and then double back this way through here, then...
You see what I mean when I say that Kongji will always be just a child to me? That's because she's my daughter. Oh, I wish I could have been there for her when she was going through all these hard times. But I was always around in spirit, watching and loving her. Oh, but now, this is the part where things really get exciting.
Mommy, do you see that? Who is that beautiful woman that just came in?
She's not that great. Don't worry, Patji. Mommy will take care of her. You just keep trying to dance with the magistrate.
She looks so familiar.
Excuse me, Magistrate. May I have a moment of your time?
I apologize, but I have a long line of women who are waiting for me to dance with them. I don't know if I'll be able to get to you anytime soon. I told my advisors this was a bad idea. Who has time to dance when the weather is bad and food is scarce and the crops are struggling and...
But that's what I wanted to speak to you about. I happen to know that there will be some heavy rains coming in the next week, and it is important that the farmers wait to plant their seeds, just for a few days, so that the seeds won't be washed away. In fact, I had an idea about how to quickly plant the seeds to take advantage of the rain. If you can see in this diagram I drew, if you plant in rows here and then double back, it would save a lot of time. I worked this out while plowing my own family's plot. Perhaps if you could share this with the farmers, this year's harvest could be saved, in spite of the bad weather.
This is actually quite a good idea, but wait! What is that in the drawing?
A farmer.
It looks more like a whale.
I don't have much experience with drawings. I work hard and spend most of my time outside, and it doesn't leave me much time to...
No. I didn't mean I don't like it. Actually, I don't draw much either. It's charming. But also, where did you hear about this change in the weather? How did you know
Magistrate! Magistrate! I believe you promised the next dance to my beautiful daughter, Patji.
Mommy, stop embarrassing me. He's talking to that woman. We shouldn't interrupt.
Just come along. I told you, Mommy will take care of it.
I have to go.
Go? But we just started talking about how to save this year's harvest.
I have to go, now.
Wait, just a moment. I still haven't heard how...
I'm sorry.
Okay, why are women always running away from me?
Well, good. That situation with that woman seemed to take care of itself. But where is she going in such a hurry?
Oh, can we dance now?
Yes, of course, later.
So Kongji finally spoke with the magistrate about the rains and gave him the drawing she made. But she had to leave so soon that the magistrate couldn't ask her more questions about how to save the village. In fact, he had no idea who Kongji was. So he started looking for her. And several days later...
Well, she certainly was right about the rain.
We're coming up to the last house in the village, Magistrate. If she's not here, then...
We have to find her. She has to be somewhere. We need her to help the farmers and to save the crops this year. Also, like all of you advisors said, I need a wife. So it's a twofer, a 2-in-1. See?
Couldn't you choose a wife by more conventional means? Must we keep asking them to draw whales?
But we're asking them to draw farmers and seeing if they look like whales. It's different.
Still...
It's not my fault I didn't get a good look at her face. She left very quickly.
Well, here's the house.
Magistrate, please, come in and dry yourself by the fire. Here's a steaming cup of tea for you both. My, it's been raining hard and you're still so busy working. You have yet to find that mysterious woman from the dance? Everybody in the village has been talking about how you've been searching for your future wife, but haven't found her.
Yes, unfortunately, we are still looking.
Thank you for your hospitality, but the magistrate is eager to, find the woman, and the rains won't wait. So, here. Could you both use this sheet of paper to draw a farmer, please?
A farmer? Yes, of course. Drawing and dancing are very desirable qualities in a wife, of course, among other things. Come here, Patji, and draw for the magistrate. There you go. And here's mine.
These are very nice, accurately drawn pictures of farmers.
Oh, thank you. I practiced every day until my hands hurt. Mommy made me do it over and over.
Unfortunately, they are not what we are looking for.
There's no other woman that lives here? Nobody at all?
No, nobody.
Oh, then I guess we'll have to go back.
What's all that noise coming from the back room?
Do you raise animals?
No! There's nothing back there at all. It's just an old storage room.
The animals sound like they're trying to get out. You should open the door before they bring the house down.
No, don't!
It's a girl!
Hello, Magistrate.
She's just a servant. There's no need to talk to her or even look at her.
You shouldn't have hid her away. The magistrate said that all women are to provide a drawing of a farmer. Here.
A whale! It's you! Finally!
A whale? Why would you ask us to draw a farmer if you were looking for a whale? This is a nasty trick, Magistrate.
Oh, it isn't a trick.
Regardless, this girl is not to be believed. She is ungrateful and lazy and would make a terrible wife.
Stepmother, I met the magistrate at the dance. I told him that the farmers could plant their crops more quickly if they plant in rows and double back like this.
It really is you! Marry me, Kongji. Be my wife. Help me with the crops first. But please, marry me too.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I've always wanted a family that cares for me. I've always wanted people around who love me. But as it turns out, I have had that all along. In the spirit of my mother and father and these animals. I don't really like you that way, Magistrate. I don't really like anyone that way at all. And I couldn't imagine marrying you. The only time I've ever felt the way that people feel when they talk about romantic love is how I feel about nature. Farming, helping things grow, and rescuing hurt and lost animals.
I see. Well, would you accept a job then? A position, helping me with each year's harvest. You'd have to live closer to the city center, of course. And we pay you well for your services.
Yes! With all my heart! Yes! See that hole? That's where your hens are getting out. You can cover it with some wood so that they can stay safe and sound inside. Also, they don't seem to like the new feed you've been giving them. That's why they've been going outside, to look for something else to eat.
Huh. I noticed they looked a little skinnier. Thank you, Kongji.
You're welcome. It's been my pleasure. I'll see you next week.
Somehow, you're more popular than me. And I'm their magistrate.
Well, have you met any new potential wives yet? Didn't your advisor say that would help with your popularity?
No, I haven't met anyone. So they've been talking about holding another event. Hooray. As long as it's not another dance. Oh, what is it, Kongji?
Nothing. I just feel so happy. I feel so much love. Come on, let's go visit the next farm. I heard there's a sick goat there and that I might be able to help.
Isn't that lovely? I'm so happy that Kongji finally feels the love and happiness that she deserves. Even if it didn't come from the family she was with. She made her own family with the animals and people who love her. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, children, because this is the end.
That was Kongji and Patji by Nina Key, starring Kate Marley, Jennifer Sun Bell, Judy Alice Lee, and Fred Chong Rutherford. Produced by Chad Chenail. Executive produced by Rebecca Cunningham. Line produced by Harry Poster. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Amazon Music or wherever you get your podcasts. Grownups, if you would like extra stories for your Tailblazers to listen to, like the original Alice's Adventures in Wonderland or The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, performed by me, well, there's only one place to get it. Head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Dorothy or above. And Grownups, you can also find Girl Tales and Cordelia Studios on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And hey, if you loved this story, share it with a friend. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.